Welcome back. Well, last night was the annual Auctioneer Championship and Rookie Contest in Moorhead. There's a brand new Minnesota State champ. He joins us this morning, Scott Mahalik. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
We also have a former champion, David Whitaker, along with Auctioneer Association board member, who is also a past champ herself, Christine Flatibo-Dunnick. Welcome, all of you.
Thanks for having us.
I'm fascinated by auctioneering and everything that it goes into it. But can you tell us a little bit about what actually happens at these contests?
You know, the contest is kind of made up of people around the state and neighboring states that come on, and you know, they judge us on a bunch of different things. They judge you on your poise, your bid calling, and if you'd be a good ambassador for the auction industry. So
if you're going to auction off this iPad, what would you do?
If we were in a contest, you kind of say your name, where you're from, and then you start your chant and describe it a little bit and go.
But how do you develop the chant? That's what I want to know. Like,
we all went to auction school, and there's different auction schools around the country. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but there is auction schools that you do go to, and they give you a basic chant and you build from it and you make it your own.
Do you feel like you have to have some talent or know that you have this in you before you go to school, though? I mean, did you guys know before you went to school, before you became champs, that this was something you had a knack for?
I talk a lot, and so my wife said, I think that would be a good job for you. So I went right along with it, and it's been very good since.
So when you're in class, is like everybody in there developing their chant? Like, is everybody chanting at the same time? And
for your basic chant,
Yes.
yeah. And I really believe that, you know, to be a bid caller, and there's a difference we feel between an auctioneer, which is more of a business aspect of it, and a bid caller. I think it's a God-given talent to actually be able to roll your numbers instead of just saying 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, 10. You've got to roll like you either get 10, 15, you get 17, 50, and you just kind of roll with it and kind of make it your own.
I love it. Can we listen? Let's listen to a little bit of last night. Yeah, I mean, we want you to do more here, but let's listen from last night.
15, to get 20, 30, 30, get 30, get 40, 50, 60, 75, now 100 and a quarter, half. How many get 1, 50, 1, 50, 75, 2? How many get 2, 2 and a quarter? How many get 2, 25, 50, 75, 2, 75, 3? How many get 3, 3, 3, quarter, quarter, many get 3, 25, 3, 50? How many get 3, many get 3, many get 9, how many get 3, 50? Your turn. How many get 3, 50, 75? How many get 3, many get 75?
So did you know where you're like, I want it?
I love that.
You know what? It's you always feel good when you get off the stage, but it's not about winning that contest. Just getting up on the stage and competing, you're kind of winning yourself and getting to know and networking with a lot of people, because I would have never met these two if it wasn't competing, and we all met at the international contest. Christine already won it. David and I were competitors there, and you get to meet a lot of great people, but it's subjective. You have a panel of 5 judges, and you know, it's like today they might like purple, tomorrow they might like blue.
It has it. I feel like there's also a lot of personality and style that must go into it as well. Not just rolling your numbers and going as fast as possible. I feel like there's more to it.
There is. I mean, it comes down to speed isn't everything.
Yeah.
You know, with anything you do, it's having a nice rhythm, because and the hardest thing, believe it or not, when you're calling bids is counting. It's remembering what the next step is. You know, if you're going by 5s, 5, 10, 15, or 5, 7.5, 10, 12, 15, 15, or 1, 2, 3, 4, because when you all start and you're practicing that basic chant, a lot of times when you get started, you lose where you're at, where you go 5, 6, 7, 4, 3, 14. So it's really kind of remembering where you're at with numbers. So
I don't know, what's your journey been like as a woman in this business that typically has been male dominated?
Sure. So my father went to auction school in 1978, just about 41 years ago. And I have a brother and a sister who are also auctioneers.
No way.
And we all went to college, we all worked for corporate America, but it was in the water. It was just part of our soul. And so about 20 years ago, he had a heart attack, and we all joined him full-time in the family business, and it is absolutely a passion. And it all goes back to people and trying to make a difference. And so just a really exciting industry, an exciting business, and I think we all have the heart where it's not about us. Ultimately, what drives our souls are to make a difference for other people. It's a lot of fun.
What's the difference in your guys' style? Can you tell me, like, how is your style different than your style? And, you know, can you tell the difference?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us can hear each other chant and be like, ah, that's David, or that's Christine, or, you know, that's John, or Bill. I mean, you know the people, and you kind of know their chant, and you can pick them out pretty easy.
How do you describe your chant?
It's kind
Oh, baby, you describe his chant. You describe his chant.
I believe that Scott is he's smooth. We call him Scotty Smooth, and he is smooth as glass. And he has more of an automobile chant, very fast-paced, high-energy chant. I came from more of a livestock-based industry, so the livestock guys tend to use more of a D-sounding word, like a dollar down deer.
Can you give us an example?
Like $1
chant.
down, deer down, there, I'm here,
How long did it take you to do that?
I'm here, too. Probably about.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yay!
You're always improving your chant. You
All
know,
the
it's
time.
kind of funny because I don't sell automobiles. We do a lot of benefits. We sell a lot of real estate at auction, and we sell industrial. So it's kind of funny when guys are like, "Hey, you must be an auto guy," and I'm not. It's kind of getting that rhythm and kind of going with it. And but you can't pick out everybody and their styles when it kind of goes. You can just hear them and say, and like David said, he's more of a livestock-based.
All right, we're going to give you the
Yeah, I
last
was going
word.
to
I want
say,
to hear your
we
chant.
want to hear it.
Oh my gosh. I'm at 25 now, 50 down, 35, 100 deer now, 125 now, 50 down, 35 now, 200 deer now, quarter down, half now, 50 now, 75 now, 3. Sold it, 275.
I love it. I wouldn't be able to pick a winner between the.
I know.
Your styles are all completely different, but all awesome. Good stuff. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Congratulations.
Thank you for having
All right,
me.
your
Thanks for
turn,
having
Bruno.
Thank you for
first.
having us.
I wish I could learn that. Stay with us. Coming up next, some great spring break deals to get you out of this cold weather.